So students, once again I am coming back with the CSV file. You know why I'm coming with the CSV file again and again? Because this is a kind of utility that can give you the joy of creativity that is there. Okay, now let us see with the from the beginning. Once again, the CSV. CSV means comma separated by comma separated value files that can be created in any spreadsheet package. Okay, so right now we are having MS Excel as the spreadsheet package in our system. Okay, so we can go to, and most of the systems are equipped with the MS Excel as well. So we are going with this, we are going with that one first. Okay, so CSV file creation, this program I have already written. Okay, all, and if you want, you can increase the rows, numbers, and all whatsoever. Okay, this is like without going to the Microsoft Excel, we can create the comma separated value files. Okay, CSV files, I mean. Okay, by using certain class. Okay, that is the you have to what you have to do. You have to create a file. Okay, after importing the package, import CSV in Python. Then you have to use with open person.csv. W means it is in write mode as file. File is actually the alias, you can say, as file. All right, that is actually creating an object out here. So what are the field names I do have? Name, age, and house. So I have not gone anywhere. Okay, so I'm creating person.csv out here. So I've opened it first in write mode. Write mode means I'm writing the data into the CSV file. Fine. Now the class that I have used, import csv.dict writer, that is the dictionary writer, and I'm writing the file along with the field names. Okay, but field names equals to taken as field names only. Okay, so you can take any other variable out here apart from field names. All right, then the main command is writer.write header. Header means whatever header you do have, these are the headers, means the fields actually being considered as header. After that, you are writing the rows one by one. So if possible, you can give some more rows as well. Okay, so here I have added 3 rows with the names, this Bablu Pandit, Guddu Pandit, and Dimpi Pandit, age, and their house. All right, fine. So now the thing is that if you want to add any more, you can add it further. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, now say with open, now I'm reading it from the file. Okay, with open person.csv r as file. CSV file is a variable and CSV dict reader. Okay, dict writer and dict reader. There are two methods of CSV package in Python, so that can be used for the reading as well as for writing. So whenever you are reading the file, you have to open it in read mode. Okay, as file, and then you are going with the rest. For row in CSV file, that is the for loop has been used, print dict row. So whatever row has been created, that will be printed in the Python console. All right, and this particular data will be written into Excel. That is also the both the things will be happening simultaneously. Fine. Now the run, I'm doing the execution. I have not gone to the Excel. Okay, I have not gone inside the Excel and created the file beforehand. Okay, believe me. All right, so I'm creating it now. Right now, then first of all, I have to execute. But before going to this, once I want to show you the working directory of this particular Python. I am using Python 27xy. Okay, and what is its executing working directory? Because file will be created there only. Okay, okay. So I'm opening this one. I'm opening this one. Okay, so this is the XY. If you want, you can change it. That will also show you. Not today. Okay, XY is the working directory. So here the person.csv will be created. Right. Let us see. Then run. I'm running the executing the module. Okay, so the module has been executed. Now you see the output has appeared over here. That is in the Python console. All right. So we are keeping this one out here. Okay. So now what I will do, I will go to the working directory first of all over there. So working directory, how to go? First of all, you have to go to the Windows Explorer. Okay. Open it. Then open the C drive and Python 27 is the directory. So you go to the working directory over here. Okay, then you go to the directory like this. Then you have to go to the Python 27 out here. And next, what you have to do, you have to go to the lib. Under the lib, you have to locate the site packages. Okay, this is called site packages, and here you will get another folder called XY. So this is the working directory. Press enter to open it. You have opened it. Now we go to the person. Okay, let's see. Yes, person.csv has been created out here. You can see. Okay, so now open it first of all. Now next you see how it will be. So now I'm opening this file. We will check out whether this data and that data is same or not. Fine. So let us open this one. It will take a little time. Okay, so the CSV file. Okay, this is not the one, this is another file. CSV file will be opening shortly, you wait. Okay, this is another file actually. So now let's see, this is the one, Bablu Pandit. If you are just increasing, this is actually unformatted file, always to be created. These are the names has been created, and what we have got in Python console, that is all the same, I believe. Yes, you can come out here, I can tally the data, whatever we have written out here, that same thing has been happened out here. Can you see? Yes, all are identical. Bablu Pandit red, and age is 28, same thing has been happened out here. Okay, house is red, age is 28, name is Bablu Pandit. Okay, that is the thing has been printed in this order. All right, so that is the thing. So I'm closing it now. If we want to add some more data, that also can be possible. How this is possible? Okay, no, always you, when you will come out, you should not save this. My mistake, I have clicked. Okay, you should not save it. Okay, that is the thing. It is asking the name and all, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, no, don't save. So this will be handled by Python itself. All right, now if you want to add some rows and all, sorry, something, say I want to add your address also. Fine. So I will give the heading name as address, address. All right, and here I will add here like I've given comma, and then I'll give your address. Sorry, address, and then colon, key value pair. You know, that is Siliguri. Siliguri. All right, and here also the same thing. I will just copy this one. Then the work will be faster. All right, so I'll copy it and I will just change the address over there. Okay, because the rest of the things will remain same. Okay, comma paste. Okay, then I will making here Kolkata. Okay, uh, Kolkata, and the same thing over here also. So I'm creating the same file now, and address, and here it is a Jalpaiguri. See, Jalpaiguri. One column I have increased, and one more column I will increase also. I'm just copying this column once, and because there are three data previously, and now I'm adding one more. Okay, see, I am doing. Okay, so here I am giving some other name. Say I'm giving here Saurabh Banerjee. Okay, age is 28. Okay, now 24, 25. House is blue, and say address is not Jalpaiguri. Say this person is from Delhi. Okay, Delhi. Fine. So it has been created. I am executing it. This file. Okay. Now person.csv. How it will be updated, you will see. Okay. So now click on OK. So it has been printed. Fine. It has been printed. Fine. So I'm going to that. Again, that working directory. That one is already open for me. So now, sorry, I'm not sure it's not open. I have to open it. Fine. Okay. So I will go to the Python 2.7. Then what is the sequence? Lib. Okay. Then I have to locate the site packages. Here is the site package. Then I have to locate XY. Okay. This is the XY. Now you go for press P for person, it will come. Okay, the Python has come. Open it. Okay, now you check out the data whether it is same or not. Okay, now let us see. And this has also been created as we have done out here. What do you call? Just a minute. Uh, Wait a minute. Just close it. Let's see. Python, and this, what is the output window? Yeah, this is the Python output window, and this is given. See the address: Siliguri, Kolkata, Jalpaiguri, and Delhi has been printed as usual. Okay, so that is the way to create without going to the Excel. How can we create a CSV file, and any number of data can be added as I have shown you. Okay, and finally, so you can create your own database. Normally, this is applicable when the bulk messaging system to be developed. Okay, that is the thing. That is its application actually. Okay, so in that case, we don't need any formatted Excel file. We can just create it in bare format. That is called comma separated value files. And this is the process of creating a CSV file. Okay, this is very much required for you all to learn, and this is in the syllabus also. That is why it's a very important utility. So at least you can say that, okay, we have learned how to create a CSV file without going to the spreadsheet package. That's what I have demonstrated now. A similar file I will create right now. Okay, see another program, another type also I'm showing you. Okay, this is the one that we have done right now. So I'm closing this one. Okay, so I'm coming to that another file also to create. This is also a same thing, but here we have used the pandas. Here we had used the import CSV, but here we had created the panda. Okay, so I'm changing his name because person, but that is also without going to the. I'm creating person two out here. Okay, so person one has already been created. Okay, person two I'm created, and the same thing will happen out here. There the difference between those two programs are that the dict reader and dict writer class has been used and file has been opened in read and write mode. Okay, write mode and read mode, I believe. Yes. Now here this data frame, we have taken this data frame in the form of a list. Okay, this is the data frame, and we are writing it directly from the data frame. Okay, clear. There we have written it, we have created it from the dictionary. Okay, same thing. The read and write mode, obviously, when you are writing DF2 CSV, it is opened in write mode only. But when you are reading it, that time you have to use the import CSV and the dict reader file we are using as such. Okay, the second part is similar to the thing was if I'm opening this file, you can understand the similarity. Okay, of this one and the CSV CSV file. This is the one. You see this portion and this portion are identical. Okay, this portion is different. So here import CSV I have used for the all along. Here two packages I have used. One is Panda, another is CSV file. Fine, that is the thing. So now the pd.data frame, this data frame has been created. Okay, and here the dictionary has been taken. That is the difference. Okay, so you should know the different way to create it. Suppose the data frame has been given, and if you don't know how to create it, you know from the dictionary, then it's the problem. Okay, you should know also how to create the CSV file from the data frame. Okay, so this one we have done before also, but I'm showing you in more refreshed way, so you will have no problem with it. Clear? So that is the thing. So the thing is that you will get the essence of creation of CSV file in these programs, which I am going to demonstrate further. All right. Now the thing is that here read CSV, you are sending the data to where person2.csv. Okay, df2 CSV is actually defined under pandas package. All right. So and you are reading the CSV from here. Okay. So once you completed your reading, okay, from there, and then you are printing it over here. All right. That is the thing. So this is identical with our previous program, right? So I'm executing this program right now. Now let you see person2 is the name. You keep an eye on it. So again we are going to open and verify whether it is same or not. You see the output will be generating within a short while. Okay, so the thing is that this particular thing is coming now. I'm just opening the file whether the person2 has been created or not. Okay, by the time, so we are going to the this PC similar way. So I've taught you how to go to the your working package, working directory, I mean. So what is the lib, then it is what the site packages. Your site package is opened, and then press X, then it will be taken to the XY, open it, and then say press P, and then say press P, as a person2 has been created. Now opening this file, this is also a CSV file. Fine, this is also CSV file. See, I have created this file. So you see out here, it will be opening shortly. Yes, name Jack, Rose, and Jack. Okay, you can change the name as well. So now I'm coming this one with this one. Okay, now you check out this one. Okay, now this is the program actually. I'm going to get the output. Okay, fine. So now let us see name, age, and this thing has been created. Same thing has been created. Jack, Rose, Jack, 24, 22, 13. Same output has been generated over here. And this data frame has been converted into dictionary and printed. That is the function of the dict reader. Okay, dict writer, dict reader. Okay, so the data frame data has been transformed into key value pair. Okay, that is the purpose of this particular file. So from there, it was from dictionary to dictionary, there was no segregation, but here the data frame data has been converted into dictionary with the help of dict reader. With the help of what? With the help of dict reader file. Got it? That is the thing. So here the read CSV person.csv has been printed from there. Okay, and here import CSV, this person2.csv has been changed out here. Okay, whatever data and person actually I have forgotten to change the name actually here, person2 dot data, because I've created already the person one, the same data is there, that's why it has not showed any difference. By the way, I am just changing it and executing it once more. It will give you the identical result. Okay, fine. So now you see the person 2, you have seen that it has been created out here. Okay, and this is the one that has been done. Okay, that is the thing. Person 2.csv is not there in fact. Okay, okay. That is the thing. Person 1.csv is taking the data from this is the, this one. I'm just putting it off. Okay, nothing. I'm doing it. Okay, sorry. Hash. Okay, that is the thing. So first of all, I'm creating this one using this one df2csv. Okay, and the output will be coming. Oh, this is giving an error. Just a minute. Okay, no need to worry. Just a minute. It was coming, but somehow it's giving trouble. Okay, anyway, nothing will happen. So this is the dict reader file person2.csv. Just giving this one. Maybe the already created, that's why it is giving the error. Okay, now it has come. Fine, you can see out here because that file was opened, that is why it was coming like this. So what is happening here, df2csv, if the error comes, no need to bother anything. Okay, no need to bother anything, you just be cool and change it. Okay, you will can find the difference definitely. df.csv, that means this data frame has been first printed into where, into the csv file. Okay, and pd.read csv is reading from here and it has been printed over here directly. Fine. Okay, this is from the directly from the data frame, but this portion has been taken from the person2.csv file, has been read from there and has been printed in the form of a dictionary by using the dict reader class. So dict writer will write in csv file and dict reader will retrieve the data from csv file. Okay, that is the thing. So output is both console is possible, okay, by using the dict reader, okay, and the dict writer. Fine, that is the thing. So this first one is for the from the printing directly from the data frame, okay, after writing it into the csv file, and this one is reading from csv file and printing it in the form of dictionary. So that is why the output is twice like this. So this I have given it purposely to make you understand so why the difference has been made. Okay, that's the thing. So I hope you understand this particular thing. Now we are coming to the another program of this series. Okay, so the thing is that here it is very simple. Okay, delimiter, and we are writing code char. Code char one command person.csv we have created already, you have seen. Okay, and code char is comma and this particular csv reader file that we are writing. Okay, that is the thing. So now when we are opening this one, just a minute, I'll just open, I'll just keep the place ready first, then I will show you this one in order to verify. Okay, so that is the thing, Python 27, yeah. Python 27 lib, and then the site packages. Where the site package is here. Okay, then xy, then xy, and then I'm coming to that. Okay, xy is there. Okay, this what happened, which happened, person.csv as file, data.csv reader, delimiter, quote char, comma, fields next is data, means you are sending the following the comment skips the first row of the csv file, means the headings will not be considered. So for row in data, print, comma, and dot join row, which one by one the rows will be printed. All right, and the total number of rows will be displayed by using the data dot line underscore num minus one. Why minus one? Because it starts from zero. Okay, simple. So if there are 4 data, it will be 0, 1, 2. That means 3 will be displayed in that way. Okay, that is the thing. So 4 data means 1 to 4 I am saying. Otherwise it will be the index tags 0, 1, 2, 3. So user might have some confusion. That's why and the minus 1 happens. Total numbers of 4 means it actually counts the header also. That is the thing. So that's why minus 1 I have kept, header will not be considered. So total number of rows will be like that, and field names are also will be filled. Join field for field in fields. That means what, field is a variable, in fields is the variable out here, but the next data will be stored and we are going with the field, that is the keyword. Okay, so field for field in fields. Okay, so how many fields are there, the loop will be rotating and will be displayed to us. So I'm executing this program, you see out here. So person.csv, let us see. So this is actually the one. So what is happening, total number of rows, you can see there are 4. Field names are what, name, age, house, and address. So let us open once that xy file of this particular person. Okay, now we are opening person. Where is person? Yes, person is here. Fine. So person is here. So I'm opening this person file and you see. So what is actually the thing is happening. Okay, so this is the one you see out here. the same Python console I will open in front of you. Okay, this is the Python console. You can see out here. Okay, what are the things? That is the one. Okay, total number of rows, 4. Field names are name, age, house address. So name, age, house address, and that is the thing has been printed. All right, so from CSV file I mean. Okay, so that is the thing. So this particular program will definitely help you out in order to count the rows as well as to display the data from a CSV file. And next is actually the skipping the first row. And for row in data, print join row. One by one, the rows are joining and printing. That is here. Okay, after that, total number of rows has been printed by using the line num -1, line underscore num, and then the field names are for field in fields. If you're giving this command, then what will happen? Join. Actually, the join command you have to use. Then it will show you the number of fields present in the CSV file. So the CSV file is having the very immense importance for you, because without going to the CSV, means like Excel, you can now be able to create the CSV file. So that is there. Okay, now suppose I'm closing this particular program and going to the another program. This one simply I will close it. Okay, so I'm not saving it even, and don't save further. If you do something over there, don't save further. When you will do this one as practical, the CSV file, you always place don't save, because it will always will be created from the this thing, what you call, even if you delete also. Okay, nothing will happen. You give a separate name with the same pattern, it will be created. Okay, now say I'm creating this file. Write a Python program that reads a CSV file and remove initial spaces, quotes around each entry and the delimiter. Delimiter means that separates the data out. Okay, so here this particular file I have used registered dialect. This is actually not in there in your syllabus, but this way also it can be done with open person.csv. You can use it. Okay, so no one can cut it actually. Skip initial space true, quoting csv.quote all. Okay, that is the thing. And the read mode, you are opening the file and creating the and printing the file, because this file is already been created. Okay, that's why we are using the with open, because I have already created person.csv. So if you are executing this program, okay, the csv.dialect is another one, so it will be displayed in the list form in this way. Okay, so everything will be removed. You cannot understand header, footer, nothing. Okay, simply in the bare format, name, age, you have to understand which one is what in this case. So it is a bare format, you can say. Okay, so each entry, and here what we have used, the delimiter. Okay, in this case, if you are not creating the file, because the first program we have created person.csv, that only I am using now. Okay, so if you are not creating the file, this program will not be executed. Okay, it will give you simply error. Okay, that is why first of all you have to create, then you can run this program. All right, that is the thing. So this is the one. This program is just will print each entry without anything, space, quotes, everything will be removed from it. Quotes means this is the entire record will be kept under the quote. That is different, but nothing will be seen. Nothing will be shown out here. Okay, so it's a total, and then this portion is somehow saying this is CSV reader, not dict writer or dict reader. Okay, dict writer or dict reader will be, there's a difference. It will convert the existing data into dictionary. Okay, you'll read it as dictionary, and print also will be in the form of dictionary. All right, so that is the one. So this program, if you want, you can practice it once. Okay, you can keep it ready. So anytime if you write this program, though even it is not in your properly in the syllabus, so still you can try it out. Okay, that is the thing. So I have shown it this one this way also to you. So there is no harm in learning little extra. Okay, that is the thing. So I have shown you. Fine. So the thing is that next we are coming the same file, almost right, same similar file. Okay, here what we have used, import CSV, file name person.csv. You can give here person3.csv also, you can give out here, so that will also be created. This is also without going to the without going to the what you call inside Excel. So I'm getting person3.csv out here, so we'll check it out also. So first 5 rows only we are printing. Okay, so even if 10 to 15 data are there, only the first 5 rows will be printed, and by using some other arrangement we can also print any data from it. But so name is person3.csv, right? So here also with open file name as CSV file, CSV reader. Here use the no dict reader. You have used also simply reader. And when you are printing, rows are being appended one by one, means adding. Afterwards, it is finding out then how many number of rows are present, and the field names are also, as we have seen the last program, and it is also printing first five rows of the program. Okay, first five rows of the program. Fine. So that is the thing. Clear. So now I'm executing this program. Let's see person 3 has been created or not, because you have seen already person and person 2. Person 1 has been created, and it is giving with open file name R is creating some problem. No such file or directory as person3.csv. Acha. Now the thing is that I think it is opened. Yeah. So yeah, person3.csv. Suppose I'm giving the file name, initializing fields and rows. Fine, with open file name, and it is giving little error. Person, I think it will be taken no matter. Person, okay. Module, yes, person will be created only. It is showing you on the data because it is already existing with the person only. That is why it is not working. But file name, existing file name to be given in this case. I'm sorry. Here the existing file name to be given first of all. But their reader and decorator you don't need to give. You can write it directly. Okay. But it should create. It should file name CSV file name. It is already to be given. Yes. Import CSV and the file name. We are not creating this one. In the first program what has been given, we are creating the one with this one. So what is happening, I'm showing you the difference. One CSV create file, then only it will be done. You can understand. So you see the difference out here. You have opened directly file because the file has to be present in that case. Suppose I'm creating in this case person 3 first and then person 3 out here. Okay, then I'm executing this program, then it will be working. You see out here, first I'm creating the person 3 with this one. Okay, let's see. So it has been created now, okay, by this file, and now I am creating out here person3.csv out here. Now see it will work. Okay, it will work 100%. So that is the thing. So here I have forgot to tell you that this file name file cannot be created. It has to be created first, then it will be used, because here the simple, here the write mode we have not is used out here. So you have just mentioned a file name. Okay, so if that is not in the system, quite logical that it will show you an error. Okay, that's the same thing happens. So what I have done now with this program, I have created the person 3. Now I am executing a very good program for your for the practical projects and all this program. Okay, this program, so it has been created now. I've seen as I have created, I have mentioned it over there, and the file has been created. So let's but check once the file has been created or not. Okay, you see out here, simple. Okay, now you go to the working directory of Python. Okay, so I'm coming there, C drive, and what is the thing? So I think after doing this particular, after reading this particular file, particular video tutorial, I think there will be no doubt about the CSV file. Okay, you should not have any doubt of handling the CSV file. Okay, this is the site package. Okay, site package. Then you have to go to XY and then create the XY file and then go to the person. Sorry, I'm sorry, person. Here is the person 3 has been created. Well, person 3 has been created. All right. So that is the thing. That is the thing. Person 3, and the same data has been created. Bablu Pandit and whatsoever you can say. Okay, clear. So I'm just closing it. Okay, now you see the thing. Same thing has been created or not. Yes, the same thing has been created. So person 3. So one thing we have done the actually I forgot to tell you that this particular file to be created first, then to be used. But if you are adding this portion over here, no need to create it by opening this particular program. So I first have created in this program, then I have used it in this program. So you have seen this way also it can be done. Okay, that is the thing. So always you must do it. Okay, always you must do it. And one more extra thing you have got out here, it will also show you the name and rows, number of rows and all. Total number of rows are 5. Okay, total number of rows are 5. Why it is showing? Because it is counting the field name also. That's why that time I had done line number -1, that in the previous program, and on line number -1. But actually there are 4 rows and one is for the heading, that also have been calculated. That's why if you are giving line number here -1, you will get the exact number of rows. Okay, that's why I always that's why I had explained last time to that one to you. Okay, so I've done now line number -1. Now you see the difference of this particular thing. Okay, you see that thing, now it has come. Total number of rows are 4 only. Okay, so first 5 rows are here, but I don't have the some more data. then otherwise first 5 only would have been displayed. Okay, that is the thing. And here everything has been displayed. As you have seen, the header also has been printed, these headers. Okay, name, age, house and address. All right, so that is the one. So this is the way to display the CSV files. Okay, that is the thing. So one small program is there that you can see. Same thing. Okay, import CSV file. Okay, data rows. These are the rows I have created already in the form of a list. This is rather nested list, you can say. And the result is CSV. Result.csv is there. Okay, the name to CSV file, that is result.csv, and then we have created the CSV file. This is the writer object. Okay, this is the writer object that is the open in the write mode, this particular file. So here actually if I am giving some other name also, result is already been created, some other name, that will also work because we have opened the file in as CSV file in the write mode. And the CSV writer class, it is write row fields. That means that these fields are being written out here, and CSV writer, the write rows are written. So two different methods have been used out here. One is write row, that is the writing the name of the fields, and there it is write rows, that is the writing the rows which has been given. So inside fields have been given and inside rows have been given. Here it is write row because it is single, and here it is write rows because there are several rows. Let's see. Now we are executing this program and I'm clicking on OK. And now you see the thing is that output to come. Okay, so if it so I'm going to the file once, result1.csv. So same thing, this PC, Windows, okay, Python 27, then the lib, then the site packages, and then xy, why it is xy, and then say enter, and then say result. Okay, you see the result1.csv has been created. Opening this file in CSV with Excel. Okay, so the output has been, the files have been written out here. We have not given any print data for the Python console. That's why it has not come in the Python. Output has been directly, sorry, redirected to the CSV file itself. So these are the different type of manipulation that I have displayed to different type of creation and extracting data from the CSV file I have demonstrated. But I think you should not have any doubt afterwards regarding the CSV files. So nothing is there. If you would have been given a print command out here, it would have been displayed. Okay, that is the thing. So result one has been created. Here also the same thing. Without going to the Excel, we are actually been able to create the result one. Okay, but that time we have not given any creation command like to open the file in write mode. That's why the error had appeared, that you must see. So with this error we had also learned that okay, without creating without opening a file, we cannot refer the file name. Okay, so once you are creating the file, then you can refer it. Otherwise you can refer the file as we have done out here. You can refer the file name, and afterwards you have to create the file in write mode. Okay, and you have not read from it in the read mode. That's why Python console did not give you any output. The output has been redirected to where? In the result1.csv. So these are the different way of learning. Okay, so it has been created, it has been directed directly to the output, has been drained to the where? Result1.csv. Okay, that's the thing. So that's all regarding the CSV file. So you get prepared with the CSV file, and after watching this, and definitely you don't forget to implement the programs in practical. You can take some other data and you can test the same. So that one I must say always, and I every time I say at the end of my video tutorial. So the must is application in practical, that is there. Okay, so this is a very good program. If you want to add in your project, you can add it also, doesn't matter, because we have to give at least 14 to 15 programs in our project, in our practical file, so you can easily include the same. Okay, all right, thank you, all the best, and be safe.